you catch me, I'm buying a deal.
Hey, hey. Y'all know what time it is. We finna get started in just a moment, guys.
I'm all in the metaverse. I'm digital travel the universe. I look at the price of the dripping is going up. Send the whole crew alert. Crypto, we go berserk. You witness a certified bull run. 60 to 70, 80 to 90, and 30 days we getting full service. Check out my stash. I don't do cash, only do Metamask. Went to the Hamptons, I'm up in virtual, man, and we had a blast. Look at the way that I'm dripping saucy. Check out my jewelry game is frosty. She love the way that I'm driving flossing. King Pachino bossing. Compound interest, ain't nothing suspicious. If you ain't dripping, then you must be slipping. Ain't paying no attention. Crypto game took it to the top. Don't drip by the dip when the value drop. Blockchain boys, y'all made it hot. Talk crypto now when we on the block. Dip. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. You catch me, I'm buying the deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. Buy the deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. You catch me, I'm buying a deal. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. If you ain't dripping, you slipping. Don't trip, don't trip. Buy the deal, buy the deal. Don't trip, don't trip. Buy the deal, buy the deal. Don't trip, don't trip. Buy the deal, buy the deal. Don't trip, don't trip. Buy the deal, buy the deal. You know, for sure, we own crypto. So don't trip, buy the deal, don't trip, buy the deal,
Yes, sir. Y'all know what time it is. It's your boy, Mr. King Pachino, aka Mr. King Crypto. And guess who? And guess who? And guess who? Guess who's back? Hey, guess who's back? Yeah, guess who's back? Guess who's back? King Pachino, I'm back. I'm back. Yes, sir. What's up, everybody? You already know what time it is. It's your boy, Mr. King Pachino, aka King Crypto, and welcome to the Crypto Millionaire channel. Guys, I am back with another banger, because you know we keep coming with these bangers. Back to back to back to back to back to back. I want to shout out to all the drip community, guys. Remember, you know, if you have not liked and subscribed, please make sure that you hit that notification bell button so you get all the notifications anytime I drop, because you know we drop these bangers back to back to back to back. You already know, guys, we do have our Facebook group called Crypto Millionaires and our actual messenger, guys. I'm very active, as you can see, guys. We talk about everything that we cover. Anything that you see on YouTube, guys, just understand, in my messenger, guys, we are very, very active. We do, man, we help everybody with technical support, as you can see with the crypto.com apps, guys. We talk about, I tell you when I'm gonna move currencies, when I'm gonna take profits, when I'm gonna buy dips, what other opportunities I'm a part of. So if you want to be a part of the squad, guys, you know, at the end of this thing, look in the below in the description. I'm gonna have my buddy link for drip and a couple other projects I'm working on. Utilize any one of those, guys, and hit me up on IG. And when you hit me up on IG, guys, just a little disclaimer here, it's gonna, if you're not already following me or so, and we haven't had conversations, it's gonna put you in the spam folder. So it might take a few days before I even realize you sent me a message, but it's okay. Send your message and let your boy know that you joined me, and use my buddy link, and we're gonna get you plugged into the Crypto Millionaire group. If you want to join the Crypto Millionaire group, it is in the description below. So click that link and join the squad, because you deserve to be a millionaire. You feel me? Now we're going to talk about this drip, and we're going to get into the updates. The first thing that I do want to cover is, if you're not dripping, you're slipping. Okay, so look, let's get into some updates with drip right here, guys. I got a major announcement with drip. Very, very honored and excited. Guys, we have officially hit over 100,000 account holders with drip. That is absolutely amazing, guys. 100,000 people, guys, and this is still the beginning. This is still the beginning. Like they say, it's a difference between being able to see with eyesight and being able to see with vision. Seeing with eyesight, guys, is being able to see what's in front of you. Being able to see with vision, it's what's beyond what your eyes can see. It's beyond what your eyes can physically see, right? So that's what we want you to do here with drip. But we're excited about it, guys. We're going to talk about some of the analytics here. I'm going to give you some of my perspective on this as well too, because guess what? We want to make sure that you're going to be successful. I want to make sure that you know when to buy. I want to make sure that you know when to take profits, and I also want you to know when to hydrate. Those three things in drip are the holy grail. If there's three things that you have to become a master of, those are the three things. You can't be a master at one and not good at the other two. No, you have to know all three of these things. Ask yourself, do you know when to invest? Do you know when to buy the dips? Have you become a master at buying the dips? Ask yourself, have you become a master at knowing when to take profits? Do you know how to take? Have you ever taken profits? Have you ever taken some drip and put it into your wallet and changed it to another currency? Have you ever done that? Right? Then ask yourself, you know, how often are you hydrating? Do you know when to hydrate? Right? So these are the things I want to make sure that everybody's clear on. But let's get into some data analytics here and talk about drip, because this is going to be very important for you to understand. So let's look at some of the analytics. As you can see here, guys, okay, at the top here, we've had 3,893 people for the month, new accounts. Very, very powerful. Now, when you come to the data analytics, these are some things that I watch, guys. And remember, I am not a financial advisor. I am simply documenting my journey on the largest wealth transfer in the 21st century. But these two columns right here, the faucet and the total drippers, this is something that I keep my eyes on closely, because guess what? This number of people that's in the faucet and this number to the people that's just total drippers outside of the faucet has a lot to do with how I make my judgment on when to take profits, when to hydrate. See, I'm not just doing it just because I'm just doing it. It's a strategic reason why I do what I do, right? So I want you to understand this technique that I'm using. So pay attention to this number. 66,559,000 people are in the faucet, right? Let me pull that up in the calculator. Let me pull this up. Let me get my calculator popping for you guys real quick. Hold on, where's my calculator? Where's my calculator? Let me show you what I'm talking about here. You know, let me just kind of take you into the brain. Let me take you into the brain. Let me give you some sauce. You deserve the sauce, right? So we have a total of 100,330 drippers, right? So let's take that number. Oh, hold on. Let me take that number. I'm sorry. So we're gonna do 100,330. Right? So this is the total amount of people that are account holders. Now, if I subtract what's in the faucet, 66, 55, 9, boom. So 33,777 people are outside of the faucet. Okay? So what's so important to do is to continue to look at the data analytics to see who's in the faucet, how many people are in the faucet compared to the people that's outside of the faucet. Because you have to understand, if you're inside of the faucet, there's still people outside of the faucet. Okay? So not everyone is invested into drip for the long haul. See, the people that's in the faucet, if you're in the faucet right now, you're looking at the power of 1% compound interest every single day. You're probably utilizing the calculator. And you're like, man, if I hydrate for a year, if I hydrate for 2 years, I am going to be hog nasty rich, right? No matter what the price is. And that's the investor mindset, right? That's what most of the 66,559 people are going to think. Out of those people, you're still going to have people who have paper hands, and they're going to sell whenever the coin goes down. So even though they're in the faucet, they're going to be scared. They're not going to be diamond hand. They're not going to know exactly when to do what. They're not going to buy the dips probably right, or, you know, invest right, or hydrate right. Okay, you're still going to have that in the midst of the faucet. Outside of the faucet, you still have 33,000 people outside of the faucet. These are the people who are, some of them are going to hold on long, right? But the thing is, why would you, if you're going to hold on the coins long, why would you not be on the faucet getting 1% per day? So if you're holding on coins outside of the faucet, and you know that the faucet gives you 1% per day, then that means you might not want to hold on long onto your coins, because in your mind you're thinking, if the coin goes up, then I can take profits outside. And these are most of the people that's in that 33,000. I'm pretty sure is a combination of people who do have drip in their faucet, and they probably have a little bit outside of the faucet. So they're like, well, you know, if the coin goes up, then I won't mess with my faucet, but I'll go ahead and take some profits out of what's in my wallet. And then you're gonna have some people that's not even in the faucet at all, and they're gonna only be trading on the exchange, and they don't have any commitment to drip at all. All they want to do is buy low, sell high. They want to win on the trading, like the forex. So you have to keep that in mind. So it's very important to look at these two numbers, because if the bigger the number gets, right? Let's say we get to 200,000 drippers, right? Let's say we get to 200,000 drippers, and then we look up and we're at 90,000 in the faucet. Then you have to understand that more people have it that's outside the faucet. So that means that you have to be on your game when it comes to knowing when to take your profits, because you have to understand that as the people outside of the faucet grows, if it grows bigger than the people that's in the faucet, then you have to really understand that if we have big bull runs, there are going to people who going to sell their coins really quickly, because they have no real loyalty to drip in the ecosystem. They're just daily trading and making money. That's how they make their money. They make money by buying low and selling high. So if they just want 3% or 3% per day, then guess what? If the coin goes down to $33 and they put, you know, a $300 or $500 or $1,000 or $5,000 trade, and it goes up from $35 to $40, and they like, oh, that percentage, I like that. Boom, sell coins. You see, those people are going to affect the price of drip temporarily. So you have to understand, when you're in the faucet and the coin is going up and down, you have to understand there are people who are daily trading this thing. So they're gonna buy and they're gonna sell. So when you're seeing it fluctuate, people are buying and selling this thing. Okay? And so that means that you have to be aware of that. That way you'll know when to buy and to sell as well. Right? You gotta know when to take some profits. You have to take profits too. You can't not only just hydrate forever. At some point you have to take profits, and it's good to take profits during the midst of bull runs. Right? We had a bull run about a week and a half ago where I took some profits. Right? Alright, and then I let my available balance stack up. I hydrated a little bit. Right? I hydrated a little bit over the weekend. I was hydrating. And then I said, okay, well, let some things stack up. Let me see what's going on. Okay, it went from 36 or something to like 34, 33 or whatever number it was. Then I took a little profits today, and I moved it over to my crypto. I sold it for BNB, moved it over to USDT, and let it sit there, because I have some other things that I'm working on as well too that I want to be able to invest into. So I am hydrating to build. I'm taking profits to diversify. Right? It's very, very important. And then if it dips, then I'll buy the dip. Right? These are the three things that I wanted to cover with you, but I'm loving where we are right now. I'm kind of looking at some of the analytics here. You see, in January we had our biggest month, where January we had over 29,000 people, new accounts created. We trend down to 23,000. This month we're at about 12,000, which is really still a really significant number. We do have major things coming down the pipeline with drip, guys. We got the drip scratch off lottery coming down the pipeline, new partnerships coming down the line. They're still working on the animal farm, which the piggy bank, which is coming down the line. I heard today that there was a new game that came out where it's going to be using solely drip in that game in the metaverse. So that's pretty cool too. So there's a lot of use case scenarios going on with drip, guys. I think it's a good time right now based on what I've been seeing with the charts, because you really want to look at the charts, right? Let's look at the chart real quick here and show you what I mean. I think the chart might be in the swap. Let's check it out. Yeah, this is the chart right here. So let me see if I can zoom in, give you a little bit more of this chart, right? So when you look at this chart right here, right, this was today. You can kind of see that as it goes down, it kind of trends like right here, guys. Let's see. So it's at 36, right? It trended down today to what, 34, but then it made it way back up to, you know, a little bit higher, almost into the 35 mark, came back down. So it's kind of been trending up and down. Just, this is really healthy. This is a healthy look right here. I like what I'm seeing right here. I'm loving what I'm seeing right here, because this is where we was trending downward, but I'm loving how what I'm seeing right up in this market right here. So I think that this is a good little time to buy in if you want to grab yourself some coin. I think this is a cool buy-in. Remember, only invest what you can afford to lose, but you gotta learn how to take the profits. Right now, guys, it's at $34. So I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna give you an example when I would take a little bit of profits. So it's at 34 right now. If let's say you hydrate, right? Let's say you're hydrating for the next few days and you're hydrating, and then all of a sudden it goes to 34, and let's say it goes on a little run, just a little baby run. Not all bulls is just gonna be crazy, but let's say it just goes on a little run where it goes from 34 to 30, 38, 37. Well, what I do is, guys, this is how I kind of do. I'll kind of come here to my faucet and I'll look at my available balance, and this will kind of gauge what kind of run, what kind of bull that is, right? Because sometimes I'll come in here, guys, like right now I'm smack dead on 3,000 or 2,000. Right? But let's say if it goes up to 37, this number might go all the way up to about 25, 2,600. And so in my mind, what I'll picture is, man, that's a $500 gain right there. Now I can't get that 500, but because that 500 gain came in here, it's gonna pay me out more daily here because I have more money here. So let me stop hydrating and take a little bit of that. I might not be able to get the 500, but hey, I might have got 50 bucks out of that. Okay, well, let me take that little 50. So if this 500, if this 2,000, 2,500 goes back down to 2,100 or 2,000, and that 500 difference is gone, at least I was able to get that extra 50, or something. So that's very important, because that adds up when you do that. When you're taking profits like that, you'll start to notice that, man, that's actually adding up when I'm taking those profits. And you'll start to notice, guys, when you do that, you'll have some extra funds available for other projects to diversify, right? So that's what I'm doing, guys. I took about $75 today, moved it over to my crypto.com. Boom. I actually need to check it, because I'm going to move it over into probably USDT and hold it there under USDT for a little bit. I have some AVAX already working. I have about $300 of AVAX sitting in my wallet already waiting for an opportunity. I took a little bit of that drip doing a little run there, and I'm gonna have that sitting as USDT, so that'll put me not quite $400 ready to invest, but 370 or so, right? And then, guys, in addition to that, remember, I do also have Troy as well too. Let me check my Troy real quick, even though this is a drip video, but I gotta check my Troy real quick, because I'm kind of trying to show you guys the methodology and how I operate, so you can kind of use some of these techniques in your strategy. So with my Troy here, you'll see I've earned $42.25. See, now when I take that $42.25, I've been building my Troy, investing into Troy. If I go to my Troy history, you'll see I started off with $210 here, right? I got $70 profit, put it back in, opened a trade, made 40, put that back in a trade, made 30, put that back in a trade, took some profits from Splashive, put 300 of Splashive into a trade, made 20, opened up, put that in a trade, made 40, opened this up. So this amount is, all these trades are going to pay me out 300%. Right, so Drip is paying me 365%. Troy is paying me 300%, plus the referrals. The referral bonuses are amazing. So I'm also thinking about Troy as well too. But the same way I took profits from Splashive to put it in Troy, and I'm building Troy, is the same way that now that I have money in Troy, I'm like, well, I got to get my initial investment, which is this 210, out of Troy, so I can play with house money. So right, so when I look at my dashboard and I see this extra 40 some dollars here, I am now saying, okay, I'm gonna take that 40 this time. I've been building it, and I'm still gonna be putting, I'm gonna still be putting my profits back in, but I have another investment where I'm like, I want to put at least 500 into another investment. So I'm working my numbers, guys. I'm showing you a mastermind blueprint. I'm showing you how I'm getting, what I'm showing you right now is how I'm going to be able to invest $500 without having to take any money out of my pocket in my bank account onto a project that's going to make that 500 go bananas. How am I doing that? I'm taking profits from projects. I put money in projects from one project, let it grow, take some money from that project, the same project I put money in, take money out, put it into another project, let that grow, and I flip it, guys, and that's what I'm doing. So the same way I told you I took $70 something out of Drip, I'm going to take this 40, out of Troy. You put the 40 and the 70 together, that's another 110 something bucks on top of the 300 I got for AVAX. That's 410. You see, I'm gonna let that sit, the AVAX sit. I'm gonna move this 40 something over back to BNB and move that over to USD. So I'm gonna have that 110 sitting in USD, guys, and then I'm gonna allow the system to just play the way it's gonna play. I'm gonna allow drip and I'm gonna watch drip. I'm gonna see if it goes on a bull run. I'm gonna see if it's stable. I might hydrate a couple more times, and then I might take a little bit of profits again and move that over. And then I might do the same thing with Troy. I'll let Troy pay me. On average, it's been paying me somewhere around 20 some dollars a day. So the next day or two, I might allow it and open up 2 more trades, and then the next 2 days after that, I might take another 40 and move it over. And then when I look up over the next week, guys, I'll be at about a $500 worth of crypto sitting, waiting to invest into another project, right? So I wanted to come and share that with you guys. Quick updates here, guys. I have 58.342 drip. Max payout 112 on the max payout, guys. And right now I'm excited about the opportunity. So I wanted to come and give you the updates, guys. Make sure that you stay connected, guys. I am here, guys, to be an ambassador and just kind of be an example, guys. I take the risk, guys. I take the risk. You know, I take the risk for the squad. You know, but guys, I hope you enjoyed this. That's my time, ladies and gentlemen. And like I always say, we won't see you at the top. We'll see you over the top. Because you're built for greatness. Hey, you're built for greatness. Hey, you're built for greatness. Hey, you're built for greatness. Yeah, you're built for greatness. Hey, you're built for greatness. I'm in the metaverse. Hey, 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 I'm drinking that Moet. 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 Hey, and I'm gone. Hey.